KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi stated that the Madlanga Commission's final report must go beyond identifying failures and force real change within South Africa's criminal justice system. Speaking publicly for the first time since the Commission submitted its interim report to President Cyril Ramaphosa, Mkhwanazi said the country could no longer afford a process that catalogs problems without confronting their causes or consequences, and said the rot was deepening. We could no longer pretend everything was working. Mkhwanazi was addressing the media during the festive season oversight visit in KwaZulu-Natal, led by Police Minister Prof. Feroz Kachelia. National Police Commissioner General Van Masemula and senior SAPS leadership joined the operation, which is focused on crime prevention and police readiness during the holiday surge. Thousands of officers have been deployed across the province. The Madlanga Commission was established after General Mkhwanazi's extraordinary public briefing in July, when the serving provincial commissioner alleged widespread corruption and political interference within the criminal justice system. The interim report has since been handed to the president, but remains confidential, a decision that has drawn criticism from civil society and parts of the media. Mkhwanazi said sustained public scrutiny had already begun to shift the landscape, and said the media is showing the whole country what is happening. It has helped us understand the scale of the problem. Now society will be able to judge what comes out of these commissions. He said President Ramaphosa had committed to releasing the final report and allowing public engagement once the process is complete, and said we all want a better criminal justice system. The status quo cannot continue. The commissioner pushed back against what he described as a growing tendency to lay blame solely at the door of the police, arguing that failures often occur after suspects are arrested, and said our job is to investigate, arrest, and take matters to court. But when those who must process our cases become part of the problem, we're left powerless. He said decisions around prosecution, bail, and sentencing frequently undo police work, fueling public frustration and eroding trust, and said if the law says one thing but discretion is used to block justice, the public becomes dissatisfied. It pains us. That is why we spoke out. We want to do our jobs properly. The presidency has confirmed that the interim report will not be released. Presidential spokesperson Vincent Magwenya said Ramaphosa received the document on 17 December, but stressed it was incomplete and never intended for public consumption, and said the report the president has received is not one that will be made public. He added that some witnesses were expected to return to expand on their testimony, which to date has addressed only limited aspects of broader systematic failures. The interim document, he said, merely served to brief the president on the commission's progress. The final report is expected in 2026. Magwenya urged patience, warning that the premature public debate could undermine the process, and said we need to allow the work to be completed. Meanwhile, in an assessment of the alarming surge of cash in transit robberies across KwaZulu-Natal, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has pointed out the organized nature of these crimes and highlighted significant operational challenges faced by law enforcement. Mkhwanazi's remarks come on the heels of escalating incidents that have left law enforcement on high alert. General Mkhwanazi said they have administrative challenges hindering their ability to perform their work properly. He said, I'm told that the matter has been addressed because we need a judge to be appointed to help us do more of the work that we need to do so that we are able to infiltrate those criminals. I'm told there have been 2 judges shortlisted and interviewed. I hope within a month we are going to have a judge appointed, because for us to do the job, we need to have a judge who is appointed by the government. Explaining that this was the first problem to address, he said, secondly, there is a renewed sense of confidence due to the return to work and output from the crime intelligence management, and said some of the criminals have been identified by our intelligence community in KwaZulu-Natal, a few of them that have been arrested in Mpumalanga yesterday, Monday, and a number of firearms recovered. He said that the criminals do not only operate in Mpumalanga and were believed to be planning another robbery within criminals operating in KwaZulu-Natal. General Mkhwanazi said there have been several shooting incidents in the province in recent weeks. A shooting near Mid-Ilovo involved the CIT robbery where 4 suspects were killed, and said that intelligence members that we have in the province are working very hard to recruit sources and informers who are providing information to the members, but we still have a lot of breakaway splinter groups from the main groups. General Mkwanazi highlighted that challenges remain with some employees working at some companies. He cited the recent end to CIT robbery that occurred after the cash vehicle driver stopped due to overheating. While the driver was on the phone with the controller, a white vehicle pulled alongside and armed suspects with rifles allegedly emerged. Overpowering the driver and security crew, the suspects used explosives on the vehicle and fled with an undisclosed amount of money. He said the employee was driving that truck is subject to investigation because of some activities that he was involved with prior to the heist. When you are reporting a vehicle to have broken down, you are having a problem, or a fan belt of a car, it breaks down on the freeway. You call your command center saying, I'm having a mechanical problem with the vehicle. Literally 5 minutes later, the vehicle is stopped on the side of the road, and then you report the CIT. When did the criminals know about the breakdown of the car? So you definitely know something about it. He said coordination for these activities often occurs through individuals in various locations, either those in shops who facilitate the exchange of money or people working within the companies.
Incidents, including the incidents on the road, has been relatively quiet, and people have been behaving in this province since we have launched this Operation Festive Season on the 30th of October, which we did here in Durban. It was officiated by the Premier of the province, Mr. Tamingo Doli. The operation started, as I said, Minister, on the 15th of October as a festive season operation that's going to run until the end of January. It's been in different phases. The phase one, our children that came down to the province to celebrate exams, they did so, did not have much of the incidents during that period, and the writing of the final exams also went very smooth. And we are now in full phase on the festive mode, where Holy started in December. And standing before us, Minister, is multidisciplinary teams, and not only all those that are participating in the operations, but just few members. These are men and women of different discipline, law that are assisting us in keeping this province safe. Understand at large, all inhabitants as a to also protect those are visiting the province. Roll out that plan and to make sure that we deliver a safer environment for the community at large. We have opportunity of receiving additional human resources, 194 new constables. They joined us at the end of November, which helped us to increase our policing on the Minister. You'll notice when you do the walkabout or drive around the province that you're going to see an increased number of visibility of police officers.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.